McDavid. Moves in, McDavid goes upstairs! What a goal!
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Etanyos here. Welcome to episode number 17 of this NHL 21 Edmonton Oilers Franchise Mode here in Oil Country. If you guys missed any of the last episodes, make sure you go up into the top corner of the video right now. Click on the link. It will send you to the entire playlist and you can get caught up on whatever you missed. Also, if you enjoy this video, make sure you go down below, drop a thumbs up on it. That really helps drive traffic to this video. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're trying to hit that 1,000 sub goal, and I know that you guys can hit it by the end of 2020. Also, feel free to leave comments to possibly get featured, and also feel free to turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. But anyways, let's jump into this video. So guys, last episode we saw the Oilers win their first Stanley Cup since, I believe it was 1990. It's been a while, but they finally got a cup here with McDavid and Draisaitl. We also saw Sidney Crosby retire, which wasn't exactly, I believe he was at 1,751 points, like he was just behind Ron Francis. So yeah, Sidney Crosby, you can see 816 goals there, just behind Wayne Gretzky. Alex Ovechkin scored 899 in his career, so that's a pretty high marker there, I'd say. Besides that, no other real new records, I guess. Vasilevsky and Fleury. See, I think this is broken still. I don't think that those guys have that many wins. We can go check. Like, Fleury would make sense. Everybody else, no. I'm actually going to go search that up right now. So we're going to look at Fleury and then Vasilevsky just to check the record books here first. So I'm trying to remember if Fleury retired. I think he might have. Yeah, he did. So that Fleury one might be accurate. Besides that, I really don't know. I believe they spell it like that. Yeah. He has got how many wins in his career? See, he only has 335, so that's completely inaccurate. I don't know, guys. I don't know. The record book is still definitely somewhat broken. They tried to fix that, and they really didn't. Funny enough. Yeah, like Vasilevsky's in there with 1,000. He's only played 590 games. And only has like 300 and something wins, so I don't know what. A bunch of these are actually broken. Hopefully they'll, start to get fixed as more players actually start to advance through here. I just want to take a look at the Oilers franchise too, see how we're doing for players here. So right now, McDavid's got 990 points as an Oiler. Draisaitl's got 11 seasons now. That's crazy. Goals also McDavid with 404 and 586 assists. Draisaitl's got the most games played currently. He could definitely catch Kevin Lowe by the end of his career. If he plays 2 more seasons, he's at he's at 964, 968 around there. So yeah, if he plays 3 more seasons, he's gonna catch Kevin Lowe. 15 seasons by Kevin Lowe was the record, so I think Draisaitl will set that. McDavid might as well, who knows. I was going to say current wins, Samsonov is at 92. I was like, that's a lot, but it isn't really. Yeah, only 3 names really on there for the Oilers besides, all these other guys that are... McDavid's got the most penalty minutes too. See, that's what I don't entirely believe. But I guess so. Yeah. So McDavid already at 990 points in his career, and he's only 27, I believe. Yeah, he's got to be only 27. So, oh my goodness. Are you guys seeing this? 19-year-old William Eaves is already a high elite prospect. Oh my God. Oh, we have got a god of a power forward. See, this is the only like proper power forward development I have seen so far this year is William Eaves. That's insane. Holy crap. Yeah, McDavid's turning 28 this year. He is 28, I guess. So, yeah, lots of room for improvement still. I mean, obviously the team's still just playing incredibly well, but we do have a couple other things that we do kind of need to address here. Those main things being Par Backer is essentially NHL ready at this point. He is going to be playing backup to, I assume, Samsonov. And then, besides that, we'll have Bednar and Zykov, I guess, as the other goalies. And then, Samsonov, we want to keep him for sure. He's a good player. If cap issues become a problem, then we will maybe look to move him. Again, still only 28 years old. Stuart Skinner, only 81 overall. He used to be a little bit higher rated, but not much difference between him and Backer. If we look in the system here, I would like to promote Sergei Goldobin preferably this upcoming year. That would be something that we are looking to do. So let's advance to the NHL Entry Draft here. I don't know why it's black now, but that's interesting. Normally it's the team color, but I guess... Okay, anyways, we're getting into the draft. We don't have too many picks. I went and checked this already too, guys. If we actually go down to offer trade, I don't think we have too many options here really as far as our picks go. We do have an insanely large amount of value in this team overall still, though. Lots of flexibility as far as trades and different things like that go. I think we're going to let Ola Modin, yeah, we're going to let him play in the AHL this year. There's just lots of decent value in this team still. And lots of good, depth players for sure. But as you can see, we only have a first-round pick and then 4, 5, 6, 7. So not exactly the most ideal draft picks, but we'll figure it out as we go. And we really haven't traded too much away apart from next season with our first and second. So again, we're just looking to go back-to-back really as a team, and I definitely think the Oilers can do that. Overall, I'll show you the guys that I actually have pinned out because I did some interviews and such, and I think I know who I want to select here. So we only have 4 guys pinned. Of course, we only have 5 picks in total. So yeah, I'm looking to draft a couple different guys here. This guy's the most intriguing for me. 2-year ETA, Connor Bell, 6'3", 199. He's listed as a 2-way, so I'm hoping he's going to be a low elite, but who knows. Clifford Manns, same kind of situation. Don't know for sure, but looks like a decent defenseman. Esteban Hart, just a shot in the dark kind of. And then Ottoson is kind of the surefire pick here. He's an NHL ready left wing 2-way forward. So essentially he'll be slotting into our bottom 6 within the year, I would assume. So either way, let's simulate over to pick 32. See how the rest of this round goes. And Kubis was nice. Anybody else that was actually a really nice player? A couple 67s in here. So yeah, nice playmakers. Vancouver gets another elite in Blake Odolin. Jeez, man. They're just able to pull so many picks. And if you guys can hear my dog barking in the background, sorry. He just doesn't stop. And okay, Audette was a power forward. Hewitt was a playmaker. I mean, I would make the argument that Odolin is going to be the steal of the draft, but we'll see as that progresses. I mean, pick 13, again, Vancouver gets a nice player. So either way, we're going to be taking Matthias Ottoson here. Everybody else, lower ETAs for sure. He's NHL ready. That's what we're betting on here. And he is let's see, Matthias Ottoson, okay, 76 overall. That's a lot better than anybody else that was picked in front of him for at least 10 players. Yeah, not even close. He's definitely a steal in the first round or at the very end of the first round. Look at his skating too. He's going to be a force if we can develop him properly. I mean, 76 overall, still a very fantastic rating at 18 years old. we don't have any worries with him. He's going to develop very, very nicely. I don't know why I'm hitting auto draft here. Either way, let's get into the second, third, and eventually fourth round with our pick. So we don't have picks for 2 rounds here, and let's see how that goes. So, Kunitz was nice. Anybody else that's really nice here? Sharp is a high starter as well. Okay. Medium starter in Walton. He's 18. No, he's 19 and 62 overall. Okay. Third round sees not too crazy of a talent going. Like, decent players here for sure, but nobody with insane potential so far. Oh, there's a medium elite. Rudolph Byer. Oh, he's only 17 as well. So Philly might have gotten a steal of a defensive defenseman there in round 3. What about the rest of round 2? 70 rated Huselius. That's pretty nice, but again, not 76. Pelich, nice player again, good potential. Lots of Oh, okay, that's why he's 20 years old already. Clifford Blacker. Another low elite, George Bell, I believe is how you say it. George Bell, however you want to say it. And yeah, nothing, insane. I wouldn't say we necessarily missed out on any of those picks. There were some good players there for sure, but nothing crazy. I have Esteban Hart pinned. We could go for a higher goalie like Wharton or Callanan, but I'm going to skip over those guys. We could take Andre Gore here too. Again, not going to risk it. I'd rather take the slightly higher potential. Hope he becomes, at least a medium starter, not a fringe. And let's see, how did he turn out? He was 19 as well, so I'm hoping a slightly higher overall. And Esteban Hart, okay, 57 rated, not too shabby overall. I'm pretty happy with that as a pick. Okay, and obviously medium elite. That's good for sure. All right, so over to pick number 160 now. We see Callanan was a nice goalie. Okay, medium elite. He was 18, I would assume. Was he 18? Yeah, he's 18. Okay, so that's not terrible. Overall, yeah, not a great 5th round for the most part. Let's see, who are we taking? I think we were going to go with, could risk it on Bykov. He's 18 years old, but I think instead I'm going to take the risk on, we've got Connor Bell. Our next pick, wait, is our next pick 192? I believe it is. Yeah, our next pick is 192. So I had 2 guys pinned here. I kind of want to take Mann, honestly. He looks like a decent defenseman, especially if he turns out to be a low elite. And I mean, I'd assume Connor Bell's pretty sick too with the 2-year ETA, but I want to take Clifford Mann first. I don't know why. I'm just feeling that. And he turns out to be, come on, baby. Yes, let's go. Oh my God, 60 overall at pick number 160. Not bad. His skating is a little atrocious, not going to lie. As a 2-way defenseman, you want to see a better skating category, but hopefully he can develop that as he is just 19 years old. Still, though, like, nice player for sure. Clifford Mann. Definitely a controversial type of steal in the draft, possibly, especially if he turns out to be good. So let's go over to pick 192. And, Goldobin, hello. Alexander Goldobin's looking nice. Anybody else? Bykov, 54 overall. Low elite. Okay. Missed him. That kind of sucks, but that's okay. And then we are taking the shot here at Connor Bell. Let's see how he turns out. Again, kind of a shot in the dark overall, but I'm betting on that 2-year ETA, especially in round 6. Like, he's got to be decent. And how does Connor Bell turn out? Fingers crossed. Oh my God. Is that even allowed? Seriously, how does he drop off so much like that? Like, how do you go 6th round at 18 when you're 68 overall? Was it just his penalty minutes or point totals? Or, like, what was it? What? I'll take it, but... That's insane. Connor Bell's going to make the NHL in 2 years and be, like, our third-line center. That is absolutely crazy. Pick 192. Connor Bell is 68 overall. Holy shit. Wow. Alright guys, so for our last pick of the draft here, I have absolutely no idea who we're going to go with. We're going to take a complete blind shot in the dark and see how it goes. So, I'm not feeling Ryan Addison. I'm kind of feeling Damian Halpern, but who really knows? Oh, why am I feeling Jonathan Matsumoto? You know what? Send it. Just send it. Jonathan Matsumoto. Going to be our last pick. And he's okay. He's a medium top 6. Not bad. Or not medium, but low top 6. Not a bad pick. I'm pretty happy with that draft. We'll go and actually look at Matsumoto here in the contracts in a second. But, yeah. Very good draft overall, especially with just 5 players that we pulled. We got an elite goalie. We got an elite defenseman. We got an elite center. We got, even though, 2 of those were low elites, still, they're still good players. We got a pretty much NHL ready medium top 6 winger, which is awesome. And then Matsumoto, project for the future. I'm so happy with that. Such a good draft. Alright guys, so we are going to sim to the re-sign phase. We have got Bednar, Lavoie, a couple other guys as RFAs for contracts here. I don't think we had any coaches there expiring, so that's great. We extended Ratty, to a $7 million deal, so he's looking good. Lindholm, we might be looking to move here pretty soon, as well as Ethan Bear. Those guys could hold some potential value here. We have $3 million in cap space right now, and too many guys to really sign all of them. So we will figure out who is a necessity, who is not, and kind of move forward from there. Obviously, we are going to want to sign a whole bunch of these rookies because they look absolutely fantastic. Besides that, see, I think we are going to be letting guys like Giordano go. Maybe Hancock. I'm not entirely sure. At this point, like, he's still a half-decent center, but we do have younger guys like Bell coming up here pretty quick. By the time I'm hoping by the time he's 20, he's NHL ready. We'll see what happens there. He obviously has to have a good season in junior, so we have absolutely no control over that. Fenton is ready to go here, Raymond Fenton. That's a great player to bring up as a left winger. Yeah, as you can see there, 52 rated, just 17 years old, but Jonathan Matsumoto was a great pick as well. As far as expiring goalies go, guys, we've got Jan Bednar, who we have to sign. We're probably going to look to trade Stuart Skinner moving forward here. And, it makes sense to sign Stanislav Zykov here as well. Get him in as a backup. Hopefully see some, some growth from him. That would be nice. And the 2-ways go all the way up to $975 now for contract pay. That's pretty good. Yeah, we'll offer both those guys their contracts there. So cheap contracts for those ones. Besides that, I'm going to sign Moden up to a contract here this year. Samorukov doesn't want to sign. Giordano does, but we've got no's from 2 other guys here too, so they're probably done with Jones and Mahura, even though, they're good players for sure. We have 6 defensemen though, and that's kind of the thing that's going on right now. Is I want Goldobin up. I want him playing in the NHL this upcoming season. Even if he doesn't get a whole bunch of playtime, some is still better than nothing. Besides that, I think we give Zadorov a contract. Actually, hold on. Zadorov or Mann? I think we might go with Clifford Mann here, honestly. He has the higher potential for sure. So, yeah, let's offer him a deal. So Clifford Mann's going to get that contract. We are going to let Josh Mahura and Caleb Jones go. They are done. I know it's sad to see. Caleb Jones, definitely a big piece of the Oilers, but we have to move forward as a franchise every now and then, and sometimes that means letting guys go. So I'm really excited to see if Kuplan can actually make the NHL here coming up. His defense is insane. He's got 80 faceoffs. He should essentially be a two-way forward center, but he isn't, so that's interesting. Can we sign Tage Thompson up to a contract? Or is he going to reject it? Okay, he's $1.8 million, so yeah, we probably could. Besides that, Tyler Benson wants a deal. I don't know if he's going to get one, but Matthias Ottoson, we're definitely going to offer. Matthias, however you want to say it. Andreoff will offer a 1-year deal just because I like him, because I drafted him. And then, well, how are our centers doing here? That's the other question. Is that Bluger's gone. Lavoie is going to want how much money? Almost $3 million. That's brutal. Okay. So, how are we going to do this? I'm still figuring everything out here. Connor Bell, we can offer a contract to, just to say that, well, one, he's exempt from it, but two, to get him playing better to eventually make the league. That's kind of what we're focused on there. Let's offer Chistov that contract. And then I guess we could do Hancock as well for cheap. Obviously, they're not going to want a lot of money. Ryan McLeod. I guess we could sign him. Yeah, I guess we could do that. And then Lavoie is getting a qualifying offer, and Bluger is getting released as well. Okay, I mean, we have our 4 centers here, but I would like to slot Lavoie in there somewhere too. How much does Benson want? 1.1 million, that's not too bad. Kuffner, another released player, we're done with him. Yeah, we can offer Benson 1.1 million for a year. At center, let's see, we've gone through all these guys already, so that's good. The only other guy we're going to offer a contract to is Tage Thompson at, again, 1.85 million. That's a great deal overall for him. Pavel Novak, again, same kind of like entry, or he's the two-way, so he doesn't really apply here, so that's good. And, you know, we probably could make an offer for Nick Merkley, like we could try to trade him. And I've got my eyes on Hampus Lindholm as well as Ethan Bear too, if we actually start switching the system over, which is a pretty probable assumption at this point. So let's just advance a day, see what happens with all of the expiring guys here, and then move forward from that. So let's see what happens. Ottoson joins, Tage Thompson resigns, Benson rejects, McLeod signs, Bell joins, Mann joins, Bednar resigns, Novak resigns, Andreoff resigns, Hancock resigns, Chistov resigns, Moden joins, Zykov joins. Okay, so that seriously narrows down the list. Obviously, we should sign Raymond Fenton too here. That's another bigger name that we should probably be paying attention to that I really wasn't. Yeah, this is looking good. I guess, yeah, Spencer's in here already too, but Keith Spencer was a total shot in the dark versus 1 round earlier. Raymond Fenton's looking like he might have potential to make the league still. But yeah, like overall our left wings kind of drop off hard. Our center position is really good. Like obviously McDavid tries to, like we have the depth there. We don't have as much AHL depth in this system right now, but we do though, kind of. Like on the right wing we do for sure. Nobody's like William Eves, though. Like, he's kind of on his own level right now. And then same... Actually, no, our defensive depth is really good in the AHL. I like how our defenders are looking, and let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with Goldobin, and he's not even 20 yet. So yeah, I think the NHL or the AHL is in a really good spot. I think we offered Dmitry Zadorov a contract here too, but then again, oh no, Ola Modin's a two-way, but still we have a defensive in Coburn. We have a defensive in Josefson. So I'd almost rather sign Heikkinen, sorry. That's how you say it, yeah, Heikkinen. Almost rather sign, yeah, we're going to do that. All right, so I think the team is essentially set up to go here. Might have to release 1 or 2 other players, but probably not. I think we're good to go. We're going to see Tyler Benson hit FA. Who else? That's, yeah, I guess Samorukov and Giordano too, because not really worth re-signing for either of those guys. Yeah, I think we're just fine with the way it is. So yeah, let's advance to free agency. We're not going to make a huge splash in free agency or anything like that. The team is set up. They're coming off a Stanley Cup, so no need to really do that. But what we do need to do is probably make a trade or two here to see if we can, potentially get some cap space cleared up just to sign 1 or 2 other guys. Let's toss Erzberg on there. Let's toss, again, we're just tossing all our lowest value targets on here right now, I guess. So, La Liberte, and there's got to be one other guy. I guess we could toss Wagner on there. All right, so we want to sign Lavoie, and that's kind of the main signing we want to do right now. The other thing I actually really want to do is go and figure out the coaching staff here. So right now we have Reese Dhaliwal. Great winning record with the team overall. Not a bad system fit by any means either, but we also have all our players in the right spot right now. What we are looking to upgrade to is we are looking to promote here. So temporarily, we're going to move Dhaliwal down. We're going to promote Cardwell to the interim. I believe that's the move. And then we're going to make Dhaliwal the associate. Okay, I think that's good. Let me actually just go out and check what coaches are available still. If we can find, Turris here could be good. He's 60 years old already, but no, not quite what we're looking for. Looking for a pinch and shoot system all the way through essentially, or for the top 2 pairings anyways. I think that's the one. I think that is the system right there. Abel Rhodes, he's an A- or B- coach, sorry. I think that's the guy we're going to go with. Yeah, it has to be Abel Rhodes. So we're going to offer him a head coach job here for the equivalent of about $1 million a year for the next 4 years. We'll offer him that contract. We'll go back to our coaching staff. We'll move some things around. We will make Dhaliwal the interim just for now. We're going to fire Cardwell because he's not quite the system fit we want. We got 1.9 million now there, and I think that is good for the coaching staff. We will see what's going to happen here right away. In a couple days overall, I do want to just check out free agency too, see what's available, and see if Lavoie is going to get a contract or not, or what's going to happen there. Ooh, these are some interesting looking guys. I will definitely offer Pierre Volu, sorry, is that how you say it? Yeah, Pierre Volu. I'll offer him a contract as an offensive defenseman undrafted. And then Vyacheslav Nikulin, not a terrible overall at 20 years old. Again, if Calgary doesn't want to sign him, I'll offer him the contract all day. And then, let's see, we've got Werenski, Pietrangelo, and who else? Nylander. Nylander's not really our focus. I'd say Werenski could be a target we're trying to pull here, but he's also got 5 teams interested in him. Yep. Yeah, he's going to be getting paid most likely. Pietrangelo, on the other hand, maybe not. Maybe we somehow manage to snag him. I don't know. I doubt it, but who knows. So let's advance another day or two. I'm pretty much certain that we are not going to get a guy like... Okay. So we get Abel Rhodes. That's really good. But we're going to have to move a couple players around for sure. Werenski is going to be about 10.9 million. I would assume he's going to like Dallas or maybe Portland, honestly. At 27, yeah, that's possible for sure. Actually, wait, how does he fit in the team? That's one of the things I'm kind of trying to distinguish. He doesn't. Okay, so all defensive pairings on Ristolainen is an interesting one. Dougie Hamilton fits defensive pairing 3. Neil Pionk, that's actually a guy I'm pretty interested in, but no, not for that price. Patty Kane is available, but we don't need him. Vince Dunn I would be pretty interested in. 2 teams interested in him at the moment. We obviously can't afford any of these guys. It's just I'm looking to potentially make trades here to get these deals done, or to try to sign free agents and such. Because if we look at our system right now, I don't think a lot of guys actually fit it too well on the defensive end anyways. Like, I know guys like Chicherin and Lambos are good, which is what we need, but Lindholm and Bear, I'm not so sure on. Current coach is a pinch and shoot coach. So yeah, as you can see right there with the system fit, like those guys are going to fit. They're going to be fine. Ratty can fit the second line. That is exciting. Eves doesn't fit so well though, so oh boy. Here we go. McDavid's line 1, Draisaitl's probably line 2. Yep. Okay, I'm liking how the lines are shaping up for sure. Yamo's line 2. Okay. Brad is obviously line 1. Okay. How are we doing this? Okay, so I think the guys we're looking to move consist of Lindholm and Bear. So definitely some slightly blockbuster kind of moves. So Hampus Lindholm, 31 years old, but lots of time left on the contract. We're looking to clear up cap space. There's only 2 deals here, and neither of them are great. Okay, so we're not going to look at that. We'll probably propose our own deal. But Ethan Bear, 24 offers, looking mainly like seconds and thirds, which honestly I wouldn't complain about. They're decent picks still. But what team do we go with is kind of the question right now. I would make this trade for a second, third, and fourth round pick in exchange for Ethan Bear, because he's on 1-year deal. So, Buffalo, you want to do this? Yes, they do. All right, so Ethan Bear is on the move. Yes, I know that hurts. I'm sorry, boys. I know you all liked Ethan Bear, but it had to happen at some point here. Unfortunately, Lindholm is also in this boat as far as probably getting traded. Let's see. Who do they have here? They're sellers. They've got this Ekblad guy who's $8 million, but we passed on him earlier. I remember that. Did we not? I could have sworn we passed on him. Did we have a 4th overall pick? No, we didn't. Oh, no, you know what it was? We had the 5th overall pick, or 4th, or something like that. And we traded to get Lambos and Clark instead. That's what it was. That's what happened. But if he fits all defensive pairings and he's that highly valued at 22 years old, which, makes sense. If that's the move, then we could look to move another piece here for sure. Skaters matching the block, obviously, like everybody. Goalies, could we just move Esteban Hart right off the bat to get this deal done? I think it would be a great deal overall. Or we trade a first, which, again, not the highest value, but to get a guy like Demetrius Ekblad, man, I would do this. I would make this trade. And Ekblad is a decent left-handed defenseman, supposedly would fit on all of our defensive pairings, which I would love, but we'll see if that actually happens or not. Okay, does this go through? No, we really have to make it worth their while, so I think this is where we trade the first and Esteban Hart. Esteban? Is that his name? I swear it's Esteban. Yeah, it's Esteban Hart. Okay. Does this deal go through? If it does, that's an insane trade. That's a blockbuster trade. But the Blue Jackets, I think, would be pretty happy with the return they're getting still. They at least get an elite goalie. They really don't have that in their system right now, and I think they would really appreciate having a prospect like that to develop, plus a first-round pick, plus 2 years left on a guy like Lindholm, who's still going to contribute to your team overall. He's a 6th overall pick. So pretty similar players overall. Does it go? Still doesn't go. Holy crap. This is a huge trade. This is an absolutely massive deal that we're going to pull off here. Oh, you know who else I could move? Is Stuart Skinner, even though he has no value whatsoever. Do they take it? No, they don't. Okay. Oh, man, this is a tough trade. They didn't, obviously, I wouldn't want to trade. Yeah, I wouldn't want to make that trade either if I was Columbus, so we can't go 2 firsts. That's too much, but I can go a second. They're not going to take it. I know they're not going to take it, but, man, I wish. Yeah, okay, so this deal is just not happening. They have one of our firsts anyways next year. So guys, I think our best deal available here is actually Moritz Seider here. That's the guy we're targeting. I don't think this trade goes 1-for-1, but yeah, value's too far off, so we would have to toss something else in there. I want to just try Stuart Skinner. If that goes, I'd be happy. Doesn't quite go. Okay, so we're going to go with a 3rd rounder, I think. Our 3rd rounder, which makes sense. There we go. All right, big trade. I think that's a good trade, though, overall. We pick up Moritz Seider, who's going to be an awesome player. He's 24 years old, so same age as Bouchard, I believe. Or maybe even a year younger. So let's just see how the team's shaping up now. We have a lot more guys that fit properly in this system. We did lose one defenseman, though. So we are going to have to go out and get another defenseman. I would assume that guy is going to be... I was looking at Vince Dunn as I think the viable option here. We got 7.6 mil. Oh, it's going to be close. It's going to be a really close deal here. So we do obviously have to offer Raphael Lavoie a contract still as well. But if we do this right... So Lavoie wants 2.2 million. We're going to offer him $2 million for a season. Yeah, I guess so. $2 million for 1 year. We'll see if he signs it or not. And then, okay, so that's $2 million out of our 7. Then we need a defenseman for about $5 million. We don't have 2 offensive defensemen at the moment, so I think Oliver Shillington is actually the the offer here that we go for. We're going to try to hit him with a $4.5 million deal for the next 5 years. Actually, can we do less? If we can do $4.5 million for the next 3, I would be happy. Just because, again, offensive defenseman, we need that because we just moved Bear out of the system, and we don't really have any follow-up guy here. So, Vyacheslav Nikulin signs with us from the Flames. Pierre Vollieu signs with us from the Q. He never signed with the team. And now we just wait. So, Oliver Shillington does sign, and Raphael Lavoie does sign. So the team is set up. We are good to go, and I think we're ready to hit the next season here and just set up the lines. Okay, guys, so heading into the next season, 96% of our tickets sold about. The team is looking to win back-to-back here, so... Alright, guys, so this is the finalized team. We've got, Vrana, McDavid, Eves, power forward, playmaker, sniper, +3 on the first line. We've got Ratty, Draisaitl, Yamamoto on the second line. I mean, two-way forward instead of power forward in Ratty, so that's why it's a 3 and not a 5, because all these guys have at least 3 check marks, if not 4, for this system setup. Puljujarvi's on the third line, which is, again, expensive, like I said, with Heinen and Lavoie, or Lavoie, however you want to say it. Tage Thompson is on the fourth line with Radislav Budaj, who, again, we picked up in the 3rd round back in 2022. And he's playing with Nick Merkley as well. On defense, we got Chychrun, Bouchard, Seider, Lambos, Piero Zabotl, and Shillington. Not exactly the best, as Seider and Shillington didn't exactly turn out to be great system fit players overall, which I am disappointed in, but that's okay. And then finally, we've got Samsonov in net, backed up by Backer, of course. And I will go and show you guys Par Backer in a second. I just want to show you our special teams first, as they are all set up and good to go. We've got Eves, McDavid, Draisaitl as the first forward line out on the power play, with Yamo and Bouchard on the point. The second line sees Vrana, Lavoie, and Tage Thompson on the forward line, with Shillington and Puljujarvi at the back end there. 4-man power play. Pretty similar setups, just Draisaitl as the second line center this time. That's the only real difference there on the 4-man power play. For the penalty kill, we got Heinen, Ratty, Seider, Chychrun out there. Then Lavoie, Merkley, Piero Zabotl, and Lambos. And then on the 3-man PK, we got Heinen, Seider, Chychrun, and then Merkley, Piero Zabotl, Lambos. And then for the extras, this is how 4-on-4 is looking. It's pretty similar overall. Not too many changes throughout here. 3-on-3 is an interesting one, because this is what we will be seeing in overtime, if we ever see overtimes here with this lineup. And then that is the shootout lineup. So I'm kind of scared to make any big moves with this team at this point, because I know it's going to affect the team overall. And really, this team is in such a good spot right now that I don't want to change anything. So now comes the question, who gets the alternate now that Ethan Bear is out the door, and I would say it's going to be Kyler Yamamoto. They had it on William Eves, which I don't agree with, so we're going to give the third A to Kyler Yamamoto. We have literally maxed Yamo out as far as we can. He's literally a 91 overall as a medium top 6 forward still, which is just insane for where he's at and kind of all the things he's had to overcome in his career to get to that point. So yeah, overall, it's been a pretty insane kind of run here. The guy I have a couple of proposals for you guys. First one would be Darnell Nurse. He's 30 years old now, so not exactly the best. But the other guy we could look to bring back, because, again, he didn't fit, was Philip Broberg. I don't even know where he is right now, so we're going to just go and check him out. He is playing in Nashville, not looking great, though. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay, so we will have to figure the defense out, hopefully, next episode. And let me show you guys how par backer, I guess, as well as William Eaves, because I didn't really show you guys what William Eaves is looking like as a player either. So guys, this is William Eaves as a player. Just looks like an absolute monster here. Rock and all warrior for the most part. His appearance is absolutely fantastic. You gotta love the hair. And then he's got a goatee beard style, which is maxed out in the playoffs. Yes. He is such a beauty. Oh my god, he's going to have such a good career with the Oilers. I believe his behaviors all shot from the... Yeah, they are. Okay, so I'm going to just go and change this, put these all 50-50, and then show you guys the difference. You can kind of see how it looks right now. Already that looks better with the spine angle, but still... So you guys can kind of just see the overall difference here, just how much more normal that looks when it's all set to 50-50. As far as his shot style goes, he's got shot style number 18, one-timer style number 1, so yeah, Eaves he's going to be a beauty for sure. Oh, and I guess we didn't really set up a celly for him either, which we definitely should do. I kind of want the salute for him, honestly. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So that is William Eaves as a player. I will show you guys par backer quickly, and then I think that's where we're going to wrap it up. Alright guys, so taking a look here at par backer, high elite goalie. He's going to be the goalie of the future here in Edmonton. First round pick, 20th overall. Like, he's just going to be that guy in net for us here. He's got number 45 on right now, and I believe that's his set number. So let's see what he's got here. So, I mean, I did go in and customize him a little bit with the pads, but that's about it. So here's the details. Hybrid goalie 45, or number 45. Never gonna fight. That's not what we want. And I set goalie stance number 45 on him too, funny enough. So he's got a full beard style here, and we've got that thing fully grown out in the playoffs, which makes sense. He is 21 years old already, so looking at the equipment, you can see he's got the Oilers mask on. I kind of added some Oilers colors to the pads there. They're looking pretty good overall. So yeah, that is par backer, our future number 1 goalie, hopefully, as long as things go well and he develops properly, because that doesn't always happen in this game. But yeah, there you have it. That is the Edmonton Oilers this upcoming season. I think they're going to crush it again. I think we have an absolutely phenomenal team on our hands, and that's where I'm going to wrap it up. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure you go down below, smash that like button. Also, feel free to subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're trying to hit that 1,000 sub goal, and I know you guys can do it. And also feel free to leave comments to possibly get featured, and also feel free to click that notification bell so you never miss these uploads. But that's going to be it for me. This is Etanyos signing out, and see ya!